Thank you for joining me for yet another unboxing video, and today we have more Pathfinder RPG goodness. This time we have Darklands Peril's expansion set, flip tiles. Contains 24 full color map tiles, wet, dry, and permanent markers erased from the tiles. Of course, it's brought to you by the great people over at Pazio. Danger's down under. The deeper you go, the deadlier it gets. Next time your players decide to descend deeper than you expected into the Darklands, you're covered. Pathfinder Flip Tiles Darklands Peril expansion set provides beautifully illustrated 6x6 map tiles that can be used to navigate the deadly tunnels deep below the surface. Inside, you'll find 24 richly crafted double-sided map tiles. This expansion set, along with the Pathfinder Flip Tiles Darklands starter set, allows you to quickly create catastrophic caverns. So stop your sketching and start your flipping today. The Darklands Perils expansion set includes sinkhole passages, magma falls, razor crystals, great rifts, cave-ins, and strange tentacles. Remember, each double-sided tile makes changing the scene as easy as flipping a tile. This was released in 2019 by Pazio. For more information about Pathfinder or about Pazio itself, you can always check out pazio.com/maps. This expansion costs $19.99. So let's crack this bad boy open and see what kind of goodness we have on the inside. And as always with any map tiles expansion, sometimes they're stuck on the inside, so it might take me a little while to get it out of the box, so please excuse me if that happens. Yep, this one's going to be a little tricky. Yep, it's stuck in there pretty good this time. Oh, now look at there. Got it out on a second try this time. Now, one thing I like to do whenever I get new tiles is I like to just bend them up just a little bit. Nothing too radical, nothing too hard. I do it just so they get unstuck, so that the next time I use them, they come out of the box a little quicker. A little trick of the trade. So, here we go. Taking a look at these dark caverns. Very cool. Some cave-ins. Now, one thing I always like to say about the darkness here, it doesn't necessarily mean that you can't lay it out this way. Again, you can lay it out this way. You can put it any way you want. You put it this way. But sometimes in the campaigns that I run, I go like this. I put it like this, and I say, you know, you hear noises in the darkness. These do continue on into it. But again, there might be traps that are laid in the darkness. There could be villains that are in the darkness, things like that. So you always can, you know, use them any way you want to do it. For experiment purposes right now, I'm just going to put this like here, and I'm going to line it up like that, and I'm going to show you what it looks like with some figures on it. So I'm going to take a Vesk figure from the Starfinder standee from the Starfinder RPG game system. I also have a Starfinder miniature who's coming up behind the Vesk as a friend. And looky what we have here coming out of the darkness. We have a monster. It's a Dungeons and Dragons figure, unpainted, with no base. He's coming out to attack. From the back, we got another figure that's coming out as well. Some kind of spore. Again, the reason I'm showing you this is just so you see how it looks, how the figures make the tiles pop a little bit more. And again, if you have some 3D tiles or 3D other miniatures to use on the tiles, it makes it pop that much more as well. If you want to throw some 3D crates over there or some barrels over there, you can do that as well. As always, these figures are not included in this expansion. They're for example purposes only. But there you have it. And that's how easy it is to set up your tiles. Okay, there's two of them. Again, rough terrain, a cavern. You got to get across there. walking through here, you got to get across here. Now just remember, these are 6x6 grids, but when you're walking, each square is worth 5 feet. So if you're here, you're going 5, 10, 15, 20. If you're going here 5, you might cut diagonal to try to get across this way or go across that way. It's going to be 5 and plus 10, so it'll be 15, 25. Most characters can only move 30, so you move up to here to 30. And that's how that works. Also, a great thing about these tiles, let's say you want to use these. There's some of the crystals they were talking about in the back of the box. Very cool. Now again, if you want to use this, you can combine this with any other set of tiles they have from any other system, from the Pathfinder, from Starfinder, whatever. And at the end of the session, you know, it's time to clean up, and you have all your tiles down. People might want to help you clean up. You just go like this. All right, see this in every corner it says DA1. DA1 is Darklands 1. So right there, it tells you right there. You tell your friends, grab all the tiles with the DA on it and put them in a pile, take them up, and put them right into that box right there. It's an easy way to help you clean up that much quicker. Again, these tiles can be used for any type of RPG game. There's the tentacles they were talking about. Very, very cool. So I'm trying to grab you as you're going by. It could be used for, this could be used for Starfinder, Pathfinder, regular Dungeons and Dragons, Starjammers. It could be used for Aliens, the RPG. It could be used for, like I said, anything that you'd want to use it for. If you create your own 28mm games with figures, you know what I mean? You want to do a miniature game, you could use for that as well. Here's a cave-in. Lava pits, nice. Try to get across that, right? Got to climb down the cavern to a chasm. Right, is that the end? Or does that lead to another cavern going down that direction? Again, the way that you set them up is the way that it's up to you. There's no right or wrong way to set the tiles, you know? You set them up the way that you want to. That's a great thing about them. Great detail on them. You know, rough terrain, partial cover during a firefight in the tunnel. The fire in the water really pops on these tiles, I gotta say. Really, really awesome. Really, really cool. Really, really cool. Get more of those crystals they were talking about. Another cave-in. It's going to be difficult terrain going across here. Of course, if you want to go in there and dig out, you can, but again, that could be considered impassable. There it is. Obviously, walking into fire, your guys are going to take a lot more damage than if they're walking along the outside, obviously. So there you have it. These are all the tiles that are included in this unboxing of Pathfinder Darklands Perils expansion set. We're talking flip tiles. Contains 24 full color map tiles, wet, dry, and permanent markers erased from the tiles. Of course, brought to you by the great people over at Pazio. As always, thank you so much for joining me for this unboxing video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, can you give us a thumbs up, or you can leave a comment below. Always love reading what you write. Also, you could always hit that subscribe button. This way you're kept up to date as to any time that we release new content to the page. As always, thank you so much for joining us. Be safe, be well, enjoy the remainder of your day. We'll catch you on the next unboxing video.